Hello and welcome to today's video, and if this is your first time here, my name is Millie and today I'm going to be starting a new series. So this is kind of like an episode 1 of my swatch series, and basically it's like a swatch party which was started by my friend Karen Harris here on YouTube, and I will make sure to link her channel down below. In this series I'm not going to be swatching any new products that I got, like single shadows or palettes. So this series is going to focus on the different brands that I own and the products I own from them. So today I will be swatching all my Terra Moons single eyeshadows, and so each series video will be on a different brand, and I'm probably going to keep these exclusively indie. So whatever other kind of products, if I happen to have a lot of cream products or whatever, then I'll be swatching those from specific brands. But today I'm going to be focusing on Terra Moons. I've accumulated quite a bit of singles and they have some really beautiful eyeshadows, as you may know, or maybe you don't, and so now you're gonna discover them and you're gonna want everything, because some of these are truly really beautiful and just unique, and I'm really excited to ooh and ah with you guys along in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the swatches. First up is Utopia, which is this beautiful pastel pink, definitely on the cooler side. Then right next to it is Lunar Spectrum, which is an aqua pastel. Daydreamer, which is a really cool like periwinkle. Libra, which is another purple. Daydreamer is more blue toned. Libra is definitely on the lighter side of pastels. I think in general these are super light. Then we have Spacewalker, very powdery. These are all very powdery. Twilight, which is almost a little bit neon yellow. It's one of the brighter shades. And then lastly from the pastels is Palm Raider, which is another pink. This one's a little bit warmer. So these are the Terra Moons pastels. Next are the Pastel Chameleons, which are supposed to be more pastel toned multi-chromes. And I only have 4, there's 7 total. I have 4 out of these 7. Little Dipper, and this is described as a soft sky blue that shifts gold and purple. I can definitely see the gold the strongest, and the purple's pretty subtle. See it on the edges from this angle. Next is Callisto, which is described as a minty green that shifts pink and gold with hints of yellow. I don't really see it as a minty green, maybe kind of, but in the pan it looks kind of like a grassy green, a little bit green, and I see the pink in it for sure. Next up is Sun Sign, and this is described as a soft peachy orange that shifts pink and gold with hints of green. This one looks just very peachy to me, and I see some gold, but I'm not sure I'm seeing the green. And lastly is Wavelength, and this is a soft sparkly purple with red and gold shift. It's a little bit like topper like, and from this angle I pretty much only see the purple. So here you have the Pastel Chameleons. Next up are the Cosmic Chameleons. There are 6 in this collection. First up is Moontide, which is described as an indigo violet base that shifts light blue, lavender, and pink with hints of silver. This one is super pigmented. I definitely see the blues, purple, and then the blue sparkles in it. I'm not sure if I'm seeing pink, but definitely the blue, maybe some lavender. Next up is Orion's Belt, which is described as a vivid, bright blue base that shifts gold and teal, lavender, and green. That's a lot of shifts. I see the gold for sure, a little bit of silver. I'm not sure about the lavender there. Terrasphere is described as a magenta coral base that shifts pink with hints of green, gold, and orange. This one looks a little bit flat. I definitely see hints of gold. Next is Radiation, which has a bright green base that shifts gold and teal with hints of peach. This one also is very green. I can see some gold, but I'm not sure about seeing the peach. Solstice has an orange base that shifts gold and yellow with hints of lime. Definitely see the gold. Not so sure about the lime. And last in this bundle is UFO, which is described as a bright purple base that shifts red, gold, and peach. This one is a really stunning shade. Next up are the Iridescent Chameleons. This is a collection of 8 shades. First one up is my absolute favorite in the entire world, and that's Red Giant. And this one is described as a red gold pink shade. It's just so magical, and the name is absolutely perfect for it. Then we have Light Year, which is a green gold pink blue shade. This one is just so shiny. Next up is another one of my favorites, and this is Zero Gravity. And this is a violet, blue, purple, and pink shade. This one is very, very translucent, but I love this tone of purple. Then there's Lunar Spectrum, which is a pink, green, and gold shifting shade. Space Baby is a blue, pink, purple, green shade. This one's very transparent too. Needed a little bit of building up. Saturn's Rings is a gold, blue, and purple and pink shifting shade. Next up is Solar Flare, which is a pink, gold, yellow, and green shade. This one I would say is a bit similar to whichever that shade was. And lastly, we have Eon, which is a yellow, green, gold shade. Next up are some of their duochrome shades. They don't have any special names. And first up is X-Ray, which is a violet blue shimmer. So beautiful. This one's a little bit chunkier, a little bit flakier. Then there's Half Moon, which is a turquoise lilac shimmer. Then Andromeda is a gold red shimmer. Meteorite is a golden pink shimmer with hints of green. So stunning. I would say some of these are kind of between the more translucent, kind of iridescent shades and some of the more like pastel shades that have a little bit more pigment to them. And then the next 4 are pretty much iridescent shades. And this is Alice Blue Green Shimmer. Also on the chunkier side, compared to the Iridescent Chameleons, Selene, which is a golden indigo shimmer. Don't really see the indigo in this angle. Europa, which is golden red shimmer. A little bit similar to this shade right here. And last but not least is Charon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Golden green shimmer. And these are just magical. Before we get into the multi-chromes, I have this random shade called Bonfire, which is a duochrome orange red shimmer, and I'll just include it with the swatches with the multi-chromes. It's very beautiful. First up is Mirage, which shifts pink, yellow, green, purple, and deep red. And I do have eye swatches of these up on my channel, so I will leave that down below in the description box in case you would like to see those in action. Then Head Rush, which is a magenta, green, yellow, and orange multi-chrome. Looking Glass shifts magenta, purple, teal, blue, and red. And lastly, Alter Ego, which shifts purple, magenta, gold, and blue. all the swatches of my Terra Moons eyeshadows. So let me know in the comments below if you've tried Terra Moons or you would like to try Terra Moons in the future, and if you have any eyeshadows and which ones are your favorite. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will also put up on the screen some of my other videos as well as my Multichrome Monday series up on the screen in case you would like to hang out with me a little bit longer. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.